Hey guys, and welcome to my first ever, this sounds really weird, pregnancy vlog. At this point in time, I think I'm officially about 4 weeks pregnant. So this is gonna be my 4-week pregnancy update vlog. You guys won't see it for a very long time. I'm actually still really undecided about when I'm gonna tell YouTube. I'm definitely gonna tell like my friends and family at 12 weeks, which is like the norm, but I think I might leave it a bit longer for YouTube. But like I said, I'm kind of undecided, so I'll decide as I go along. I've still got quite a lot of time before I need to get to that stage, but you guys will be seeing this a few months away from now, which is really weird because at the moment it feels like this big secret, and it obviously is this big secret. So it's just me and Mike that know at the moment, and I don't really know where to start. So Mike and I have obviously been married for about 4 years, and we were like super adamant that we didn't want kids yet. We didn't want kids yet. Well, I was. Mike was kind of like ready, but he didn't want to put pressure on me. Mike's a few years older than me, so I think he was kind of like, you know, like whenever you're ready. And then about 6 months ago, I just like felt it. Like, I don't know, I just felt like I might want kids soon, and then we decided that we would start trying like when I got back from Coachella, because first of all we had a holiday booked. We were like, no, I don't want to be pregnant when we were in South Africa, because I want to be able to drink and like go wine tasting and stuff, and I wouldn't be able to if I was pregnant, so that was out. And then we were like, no, I definitely don't want to be pregnant for Coachella for the similar kind of reason. So we're like, okay, after Coachella, we'll see what happens, but it's probably going to take ages anyway. So yeah, and I think I got pregnant like the day I got back from Coachella. So that's mental. Like, seriously, it's a lot sooner than we expected, purely because, you know, I didn't want to tempt fate by assuming that things would happen quickly. I didn't want to be negative and assume that, you know, we would have problems, but I just was totally open-minded. You know, I know that a lot of people, it takes them a long time to get pregnant and they have issues with it, so I was kind of like, I'm just going to see what happens. I didn't have any expectations. And then I found out about 3 days ago, and I've wanted to make this video since, but I just, for some reason, I don't really know why I haven't. I've just been kind of like, I don't know, it's just like holding on to it. It's the weirdest thing as well, because I feel so weird at the moment. And I think one of the reasons why I wanted to make these like super early pregnancy vlogs is there's so much about, you know, after 10 weeks, and like especially so like the second trimester and the third trimester, there's so much about that. But there's not that much online about like when you first get pregnant. I know Ruth Crilly, who I know through like beauty blogging, she also has like a mummy blog. She's done early pregnancy vlogs, but she didn't do them that consistently, and I think she started at like 7 weeks. So I haven't really seen, there's definitely a few online, but I haven't really seen anyone do consistently like every week, and that's what I'm planning to do. It's a big question really as well for me about like sharing kids online, and I think I'm more than happy to share how I'm feeling throughout my pregnancy, but in terms of like when we have kids, I'm not sure how I feel about that and how I feel about sharing a lot of their life. But I think that's a whole nother video that I'll get into. But just so that you guys know what to expect from now, if everything turns out okay, and the baby is okay, you can expect to see one of these a week from me. So I'll do like one a week telling you how I feel and what's going on. And if you are going through the same stuff, then just you can chat to me. I don't know, it's so weird. I feel so alone right now, and I think that's the main thing that I find really strange. And the first day I was like sad about it. Like I was like, I really want to tell people, and I just feel it's really strange because you want to be excited, but because obviously think like it happened very quickly and easily so far for us, like I didn't want to jinx it by being excited, because obviously I think the stats are like 1 in 5 pregnancies ends in miscarriage before 12 weeks, and like everyone says like don't tell anyone because of that, like, or just tell limited people. I have like all the dogs on the bed, right? Treacle just came in as well, and so I felt like excited, but I also felt like so like worried about being excited. Like I don't want to feel excited just in case something goes wrong. Like I don't want to let myself be excited, and I'm guessing that's pretty normal as well. So yeah, emotionally I'm feeling like excited, but I don't want to be excited. I'm kind of like reining the emotions in. Actually making this video is making me more excited. I also just rang and made my first doctor's appointment, which made me really excited as well. And I was so nervous, like my heart was like beating out of my chest. I feel like it's just like, I don't know, it makes it real, like when you ring up and do that. So I don't actually have my date for my first appointment yet. She's ringing me back tomorrow, when she can sort out the diary or something. I think there was something wrong with the system. So I'll find out my first doctor's appointment hopefully tomorrow, the date of it. And emotionally otherwise, I've been like really grumpy. Not necessarily more than normal before I come on my period or anything. I've just been a bit like emotional. And it's so funny, like physically I had kind of like, I kind of knew, it sounds so weird, but I came home on Friday night and I had ordered some pregnancy tests on Amazon because I was away and I was just like, I'll just order them. And they'd arrived on Friday night when I got home and I didn't take them until Saturday morning. It's now Monday morning, by the way, guys. And in some context, it's the same day that my MAC lipstick has just launched, so I feel like the emotions are just all over the shop right now. But anyway, so they arrived on Friday night and I was like, I kind of knew, like, something about me just like knew that there was something up, and I didn't want to take it until the next day, and then I took it and it was positive, and then I took another one, it was positive, and then I took another one this morning just to make sure before I made this video, and it was still positive. But yeah, like something about me just knew, like physically, I basically just felt like I was about to get my period, but I didn't get my period. So I feel like I was only a few days late technically, but I've been feeling like that for about a week. Like my boobs, genuinely, it feels like I've had a boob job. It's kind of great actually, because I don't have big boobs at all. So they're just like really like there and pretty solid, like rock solid, and like really high up as well, which is great. Genuinely feels like I've had a boob job. And I've been getting a little bit of cramping, but not like anything major, just in the sense that like I feel like I'm gonna come on my period in the next few days, and it's been like that now for probably like 10 days. So that's kind of how I knew. I haven't been feeling sick at all, but I did have a headache this morning, and I'm having to like obviously make those adjustments where you stop eating the things that you're not meant to eat, like tasty cheese. We went to a dinner party on Saturday night, which was the first day that I had found out, and my mum was there, and I think my mum knows, because for me not to have at least like one drink at a dinner party, my mum was like, oh, you're not drinking, why? And I was like, oh, I'm driving, you know, Mike, I'm giving Mike like the opportunity to not drive me for once, because Mike always drives. And she was like, oh, okay, like I think she just knows, like I don't know, I think she knows. But yeah, so that's what's happening. Apart from that, I feel tired, like I could sleep all day if I let myself. And apart from that, I just feel a bit lonely. Like I've decided I want to tell my sister, but I want to tell her in person, because she told me when she was pregnant with Spike, her first son, she was, I can't remember, maybe like 7 weeks or something when she told me, but she told me before anyone else. She told me early. And I also want to tell my sister, because I feel like she's the person that I can ask those questions, like, you know, if I want to know like what do you do if this happens, or like what to expect, do you know what I mean, because she's had kids and she knows. So yeah, so I'm going to tell my sister this weekend. I think we're going up to stay with her again for a dinner party, so I've got to tell her before the dinner party, otherwise she'll know. I also really want it to be a girl, and Mike really wants it to be a boy. Obviously, you know, neither of us mind either way, but like I would love a girl and Mike would love a boy, so we're in different camps there. But yeah, he's really excited. Talking about it has made me excited and happy. Like this is the first time I've been like, ah, apart from just with Mike being like, oh my god, this is crazy. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. I just don't want to let myself be too excited, just in case. And I'm guessing that's a feeling that happens all the way through, but the most like strongly now, because I haven't had any tests or scans or whatever, and it's just like that, like not knowing. And because it's my first baby as well, I don't really know what's normal and what's not normal. Oh, the other thing, actually, I've been really bloated to the point where I just feel really fat. Like even before I started, or even before I like started to think actually I might be pregnant, I was just in a really bad mood about it, because I was like, I'm eating really healthily and I just feel so bloated and fat, and my jeans are so tight. So tight. But yeah, I guess that's only going to get worse. That's going to be it for my first ever update. Crap! I'm really scared. I'm like excited and scared and deliriously happy all at the same time. Yeah, I've got 3 sleeping dogs here. You guys are going to have the shock of your lives. The shock of your lives. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye!